my god. Not to Oakland. Get away! Mom, get out of here. I'm trying to watch the damn game. Mom, it's not over yet. Get out of here. Oh, not to Oakland.
Raider Nation. So this week we got the Jacksonville Jaguars going down to Jacksonville, Florida. Gonna be a tough battle. You know, the Raiders have had all these monkeys, you know, off their back, and they have another one to overcome this game. You know, the Raiders haven't won a game regarding outside of the AFC and NFC West. Those are the only times we've gotten wins. Is we're 4-0 against the AFC West and then 2-2 against the NFC West. But we have not won the games against the other divisions and conferences. Obviously, the AFC North, the Steelers got us, and then the Miami Dolphins of the AFC East got us. You know, we have 2 AFC South games and 2 AFC West games remaining on the schedule. We've pretty much been dominated in pretty much those other games. I mean, Houston, even though we only lost by a touchdown, Houston dominated that game. We should have never been in it. They got a little soft near the fourth quarter, but we're facing a tough Jacksonville team who right now is the AFC South division leaders. Going into this game, both teams like to run the ball. That's probably the biggest factor there. So the Raiders are going to need to stop the run and obviously effectively run the ball. And last week we learned what Jason Campbell can do. He won't be a Pro Bowler, but he's someone who can run the team, and when he's given an offensive line of protection, we know that he can do great stuff for us. So the offense, for those of you who laughed at our quarterback situation saying it's a joke, you're going to have to look back at that, because right now it's the offensive line that's been the joke here or up and down at times. They've had trouble. They've been better lately, but they're the reason why Jason Campbell has struggled and against good defenses. The Jaguars do not have a great defense, but it's not as bad as other teams. They're right in the middle, and at times I think they're vulnerable in the pass and running game, but we really got to watch out for their running attack. You know, they got a guy named Maurice Jones-Drew, obviously a guy that I know very well because I followed him in college as a UCLA fan and in high school when he went to De La Salle. For those of you in the Bay Area, you know who a De La Salle is. But Maurice Jones-Drew, as I used to call him, Maurice Drew, very dominant running back. Last week he went all over the Titans. He had like 180 yards or something like that. We got to stop him. And in that case, David Garrard will not click in the passing game. You know, their receivers have been okay, but the guy who stepped it up is Mercedes Lewis. That guy seems to be Garrard's favorite target this year. The other UCLA Bruin, Mercedes Lewis, has been the go-to guy for a tight end for them. I think it's his contract year, and that's the reason why he's playing better. Sims Walker's been a disappointment kind of this year, but Mike Thomas is the other rookie for the Jaguars. Arizona wide receiver. We've got to watch out for him, Mike Thomas. So those are the players to watch out for. You know, for the Raiders, the biggest key is their own offensive line. We need to worry about how will they handle Tyson Alualu out of Cal. Tyson Alualu coming. He's on the front seven for the Jaguars. They got to handle that pass rush that the Jaguars have, and we got to be able to run the ball effectively with the help of the offensive line. There are also times that Jason Campbell was stalled because the receivers most likely weren't open. He had to throw it away and such. So the receivers, whether it's Louis Murphy and welcome back Chas Shillings, those guys got to learn to get open. That's been a big trouble of ours at times for the receivers getting open. The other subplot here is Zach Miller versus Zach Miller. And yes, that's not a misprint. Both guys got a guy named Zach Miller on their team. Of course, our Zach Miller right now, he's been slumping. He hasn't done a whole lot lately. We got to get him into the game because Mercedes Lewis has outplayed him this season. when it comes to the tight ends. And even their own Zach Miller has had more catches in the last few games compared to our tight end. So big problem there. But if we use Bush and McFadden effectively, then everything else will click in this game. If not, though, then right now that's just a huge problem, is that we just cannot beat a team from outside of the AFC and NFC West divisions, because that's something we need to get over ourselves. Side note, forgot to say, major props to Stevie Brown for tipping that ball away to prevent the Chargers touchdown. I forgot to give props to our rookie. Both Jeremy Ware and Stevie Brown have paid off already. Both guys are showing a lot of promise, especially Stevie Brown. I mean, this was a guy, a lot of Michigan fans, some of them were telling me he's got a lot of leadership and great work ethic. So I like what I'm seeing from him. Like what I'm seeing from Michael Mitchell, who's been tackling well. And how about Rolando McClain with his hard hits? I mean, great hit on Sproles, and now we know he won't be fined for it because it was a clean hit. Sorry, Sproles, you're a little short, but that's just how it's going to work. Got to just stop the run, and I think the pass defense will take care of itself. So, once again, next week I won't be able to make a pregame video because of finals. The Broncos, sorry Bronco fans, but I won't be able to make a video next week because finals are going to catch up to me, and it's going to be rough. So, but anyways, we'll see y'all later. Let's go Raiders. Yeah, by the way, for those of you who are Sharks fans, quick update is that I have a background bed going, so the nice background and layout you see on my channel, it might change based on Wednesday night's game against the Flyers, so got a background bed going just so you know if there's any awkward change. My take on them right now is they need some blue line. The homegrown guys like Braun, he's showing a lot of promise, but I don't see guys like Nicholas Volin playing well down the stretch. We need to fix the blue line. Antiniemi's been a light disappointment, and Antero Niittymaki has been playing very well. I like what I'm seeing from Niittymaki, so that's my quick take on the Sharks. But once again, go Raiders, and we'll see you guys later.